timeouts left. People have been complaining via text and Twitter about clock management.
I didn't
but Mully,
get that at all. They ran the ball because there was a lot of time left.
Let's look at the play-by-play.
They didn't want to leave another bad kickoff get you to midfield.
Now,
right?
let's go back up for a second. Remember, we both lamented the last drive of the first half.
Yes.
The Bears let down. Jordan Love needed, no time at all. In the final minute, they score a 45-yard touchdown. So the Bears did not want to give him the ball back.
And they lost the game by 7. Just
two-minute warning. They have the ball at the 23-yard line. It's looking pretty good. They're driving. There's a fourth play of the drive. Hand off to Monangai. 6 yards, boom. Running play. They hand off to Monangai. 3 yards, boom. They get to the 17. Or they go from the 17 to the 14. There's 35 seconds left. They let the clock run down on purpose.
On purpose.
Because they don't want to give the ball back to Jordan Love because you know what will happen? He'll beat you. So I get it. They have two timeouts left.
I mean, they
took home with them.
You have to score a touchdown to tie the game. Mm-hmm. If you tie the game, you have to kick off, and then you're giving them whatever amount of time. They were trying to finish the game on that drive.
They were trying to have the last snap be the touchdown.
And that
won the game.
That made perfect sense to me.
Me too.
I thought there was tons of time they had. Remember, they started that with 3 timeouts. He called one after the third run.
It was after the third run. The Bears called their first timeout. There's no gain for Monangai on 3rd and 1. It's set up 4th and 1. They call a timeout. They said, let's go to that Eagles play. Let's try that. And then the Packers called another timeout after that to say, we think they're going to run the Eagles play, or whatever they said.
Right.
But nonetheless, they still had 2 left. They could have run the ball. Not worried about the clock expiring. They could have thrown the ball in the middle of the field, wherever they wanted. They had 2 timeouts left. I'm not quite sure people get the fact that this was by design to drain the clock so the Packers weren't able to get the ball back.
I honest to God, not for a second. And in fact, if you listen to the broadcast, when he does the 6-yard run, it is the announcer who says to Tom Brady, what's his name? Burkhardt says to Tom Brady, you wanted them to run the ball here because you felt it was important to burn some of the time left.
And Tom was good on that.
That was on purpose.
Yes.
That was by design.
Yeah, good point. Just needed to cover it because people have been reacting to that a lot. Yeah. When you see teams huddling, when you see teams running the ball, you're conditioned to think, oh my gosh, they're blowing the clock. When in fact, this was what they wanted to do.
All right, let's get to Steve. Steve is in Rosemont. Good morning, Steve.
Good morning, guys. Can you hear me okay?
Yes.
Okay. I agree with you about the clock management. However, I feel like they did it poorly. I felt like there could have been some more urgency. But the reason I called was mainly to complain about some of the players in the Bears secondary, as well as number 48 was DeMarco Jackson.
Yes.
It's really cold outside. Arm tackles aren't going to do it. And the same goes for Jalen Johnson. On that 3rd and 1, late in the game in the 4th quarter,
Josh Jacobs ran right by him.
Stopped.
Yeah.
They had Josh Jacobs stopped, and Jalen Johnson just puts an arm on him, thinking that's going to bring him down. But what happened to Jaquan Brisker? Did he forget how to jump? He can't jump in front of that ball at the end of the half. I mean, I feel like he had alligator arms when he tried to tip the ball away or get a hand in the face. He could have at least jumped and tried to make a play on the ball.
Well, the guy flashed in front of his face, right? So the positioning was the main problem of that. You can't let that. He was wide open because he went right and he cut right across him. And
on the touchdown we're talking about, the Bo Melton touchdown.
Yes.
Yeah, Jaquan Brisker passed him off to the opposite hash where he expected there to be the 2 deep safety. Kevin Byard was busy with another receiver, and there was the expectation, at least it looked that way, like Jalen Johnson was going to understand what was going on and maybe drop deep and drift to give some help. They never helped Jaquan Brisker. So Brisker did look bad on that play, Mully, but he also was the safety coming from the opposite hash, which isn't always the case. So it was just a collective breakdown, communication breakdown, which led to bad execution.
Let's try Henry. Henry is in McHenry, oddly enough. Hi, Henry. Can we call you? Can we call you Mac for the purposes?
What's
of
up, Mac?
Call?
Yeah, sure. So hey, the Bears got to score, bottom line. So I was talking about clock management. They had control that I get running the ball, run some clock down, but you still have to score. You're not going to win without. Who cares if you leave 30 seconds or 50 seconds on the clock? Packers had a couple timeouts,
Henry,
but they still have to go down.
can I ask you a question?
Score.
But why do you oppose them running the football? They were running the ball in the second half.
They ran
that
it
was
well.
the best thing they did
were
offensively.
Dominating. They knocked the pass rusher out of the game doing that, running at him.
Hey, I'm a Packers fan. I saw the control of the.
Oh, okay. Hold on one second. Hold on, Henry. Hold on.
That's not going to go well.
Yeah, that's it. That's all.
That's not going to go
You
well.
just explained yourself. Okay. Let's move on in life.
That's cool. Next.
Yeah.
Let's
Go
talk.
ahead.
Who we got?
Call.
Why don't we go to Joe next, who's in Chicago?
Let's go to Joe
Thank
in
you.
Chicago.
We'll go to Joe, who's in Chicago.
Morning, Joe.
Help, Joe.
Hey guys, we could not stop you guys. I was yelling.
Oh,
at my
shut
TV.
it!
Oh, Joe.
Good God! That's
Anybody
real
who's
funny.
a Bears fan, call the station.
Let's try Joe in the western suburbs.
Joe, please.
Joe, declare yourself.
Hey, how are you guys? Good show. Thank you.
Okay, go ahead, Joe.
So here's my I guess two things really. I thought of one while you guys were going on. Interesting. Without Kevin Byrd on the Bears defense, is he the number one? As far as interception, does he lead the team on defense?
Kevin Byard does, yes.
Where would the Bears' record be without him this year?
Yeah, I mean, he's done very well. Where would the Bears' record be without
Thanks, Joe.
the fact that they've gotten more takeaways from Nahshon Wright and
Nahshon Wright took a hit. He got kicked.
He did.
That was a tough play.
He got kicked in the
that
in the
was
jaw.
that was rough.
He got kicked. Like, that's the button. That's what, like, the knockout spot.
It was like the loss. It was kicking the teeth.
I don't know how much boxing you've done.
Not a lot.
Yeah, that's
not a big boxer.
Have
you done a lot of boxing?
Spot. I have punched a lot of people. No, I boxed a little bit when I was younger, and you know where to hit someone. Yeah, and that's where he got kicked. Is
that where they tell you to hit somebody to the chin?
Well, that's your.
I imagine
you
that.
press that button and it's blackout time, my friend.
That's a dimple.
That's right.
It's a dimple.
Yeah, it used to be completely.
You have cute dimples, Mully.
It used to be completely clear. Till I got.
Let's go back to the Packers fans.
No, we don't.
Okay.
We could give.
I'm just saying. We're 2 for 2. How did that happen two in a row?
How does someone from, and this is Dustin's clever, take the guy from Chicago, but the guy says, we couldn't stop you guys. We. You could have come at me with a pronoun like that?
You got a mouse in your pocket?
Get out!
We? Come on. I hate the we pronoun. From fans and media.
That was clearly a player.
We. Yeah,
it was
right.
Joe in Chicago, who apparently was
all right, let's
one
go.
of the guys.
Let's go back to the intelligent callers here. We got some good calls.
All right,
lined up.
Right.
Let's go.
Let's go with Dan. He's on the Odyssey app.
Hey, Dan.
Hey guys. Hey, you guys are coming to Cleveland. We got to beat these Browns, man. And if that defense doesn't tighten up, Shadur Sanders is going to pick them apart. He just put 340 up this weekend.
Yeah. He's a real. He outplayed the number 1 overall pick in the draft.
Shadur Sanders had a good day.
He did. He played well for himself.
Myles Garrett has 20 sacks.
And they lost anyway.
They did.
Bonnie is in the western suburbs. Hey, Bonnie.
Thank you, Bonnie.
Bonnie,
are you there?
Bonnie, if you're not there, put Clyde on. Let's try Jerry. He's on 180, I-80, excuse me.
Good morning, Jerry.
Hey, I'm just surprised that we went away from the run. We're the best running team. It seemed like at the start of the game, we didn't do as much running. At the end, we have the best running team in the NFL. We keep the ball in Caleb's hands. He misses Moore, who's also and tries to force it, like he did on the one touchdown pass that the guy made a magnificent grab on. I just don't understand why going against something that we're the best at, and also relying on a guy that completes 50% of his passes. And the last thing about it is, it seems like I'm just surprised that some of the play calling yesterday. Oh, well, hang up.
Yeah.
Jared, thanks for the phone call.
Yeah.
Mully, I think he's referring to the fourth down call, obviously.
Yeah.
On the third down, they did run Kyle Monungai, and he was stopped
Yes.
for no gain.
Yeah.
I think that may have influenced the fourth down call. And Ole made a really interesting point, too, about Caleb Williams. Because he is Caleb Williams, and he has done the magic act.
Yes.
He has put on the Superman cape.
Yes.
You think in that position, rolling left, throwing right, maybe getting the first down with his feet, that he's capable of doing any one of the three options.
Yes.
You trust your quarterback. I'm okay with that. It didn't work. You went down trying to score. I don't have a problem with them not running the ball up the middle and having a play with three options, run or pass.
I wonder, and I said this before, I wonder if the clock management issue of the idea that you wanted to score in the last play, I wonder, had you run that play on third down, if it would have been more successful or if things would have been a little
Now,
bit
that's
different.
a really good question and probably would have been a better time, frankly, because third down, the Packers, you had just run twice in a row. Maybe they were gearing up for you to run a third time in a row, and you did, and they stopped you. So maybe in retrospect, it's easy to second guess. It is the Monday morning quarterback time.
Oh, yeah.
It's Monday morning, and we are second guessing. That would have been a better time for that play.
Yeah, that's all. And then, then if you had to run on fourth down, everyone knows this is the play of the game and we got to get this done and blah, blah, blah.
Blah, blah, blah.
All right. We will get back to the phone lines, please. If you want to talk about Green Bay, just call somebody. And
Call Sparky.
Call Milwaukee. Call, I don't know. Do they have a radio station in Green Bay? In the actual
Yes, they
the subdivision that is Green Bay? Feel free. Give them a ring. But leave us be. For God's sake. Yes, let's start. I'm trying to get people that have waited patiently. Let's try. Is it David on the road? David, good morning. David?
Hey, David.
Hey, good morning, guys. First and foremost, I am a huge fan of you guys. You guys are the best in Chicago sports. Really appreciate you guys. I just want to say, we really need to lean off the criticism of Caleb Williams. He's an elite quarterback. We're going to see the truth next year. I think in the offseason, he's going to fix all these issues, accuracy and completion percentage. That stuff's going to get all fixed. But as Bears fans, I get it. We're conditioned to criticize our quarterbacks, but we just need to lean off and give them time, and we're going to see huge growth next year. I mean, with Ben Johnson's offense and these new coaches, we just need to give it time, and it's all going to mesh, and it's all going to come together. I'm a huge fan, guys. Love you guys. Have a great day.
Thanks,
Thank you,
David.
David. Bless you.
I would just say this about his evaluation of Caleb Williams. Don't look to next year already. You've got 4 games left and then the playoffs. You still have an opportunity for Caleb Williams to finish this season with a flourish, and he should. He is getting more comfortable, and as he gets more comfortable and with more experience, Mully, he'll be more effective. Now, the Iceman did not come through yesterday.
Yes.
The Iceman did not live up to the nickname, but
okay.
I don't feel like Caleb Williams lost that football game because he threw an interception on the last play. That was the play that decided the football game. He played very well in the second half. He did not play well in the first half. I think everybody's got to be very honest about what he is and what he isn't so far. And what he is a quarterback with a lot of moxie. Gives you a chance to win every Sunday.
And the reality of life, whether anyone wants to hear it or not, is that a Bears team that we had maybe higher expectations for, but kind of low possibilities of getting into the playoffs. They still control their fate.
They do.
They did move from the number 1 seed to the number 7 seed. But you look at where they're at right now, they control their own fate, which is a very good position to be in. They don't need a ton of help to get in. They need to play better. They need to handle this team in 2 weeks. First, they need to get through Cleveland. And then we'll take a look and see where they're at and what they have to get done as you move forward. But I don't feel like anybody was predicting that in September. So
realistically,
I feel like it's pretty good.
You finish 2-2. If you finish 500, you're going to be in.
Yeah, I think if you finish with 11 wins, will you
11
make the
wins
playoffs? Yes.
should be good enough to make the playoffs in the
agree.
NFC.
I agree.
And it's conceivable that they can win 2 of the remaining 4 games. I really think that.
I mean, they could win 3.
They're still in position to accomplish everything they thought they were in a position to accomplish before they lost to the Packers.
Exactly right. Okay. How about Aaron? He's on I-65.
Hey, Aaron.
Good morning, everybody. Happy holidays.
Bless you, buddy.
First of all, I hate Packers. I hate Packer people. I don't know why they call us. I'm sorry y'all had to go through that. Second, that second half, man.
We go through hell.
As mad as I am that we lost, that second half, man, I saw a quarterback on the team that I'm rooting for, who I've been rooting for 44 years, make throws that I've only ever seen done against us. That touchdown, those throws to Cole Kmet and Colston Loveland while rolling to his right, I believe, man, I hate to say it, I was wrong, but I think we finally got a quarterback, gentlemen, and I'm just ecstatic about that. There's a month left. We'll let those roaches have this game. We see them again in a couple of weeks. And, yeah, I can call them roaches because I got to buy my cousin a bottle. She was born in Milwaukee. I forgive the rest of the family for moving up there. But other than that, man, we see him again in 2 weeks. We lost. He had that first down if you'd have ran for it. You got to get it, but I'm not too upset about it. You know, I think we're going to get him on Soldier Field, and that's where I want him at anyway.
Thanks, Aaron.
Thank you, Aaron.
Good
Great
phone call.
Yeah. I find it really interesting just thinking about the Bears and where they're at and hearing a call like that, where they're at with Caleb Williams, where he was a year ago, etc.
It's because he made 2 throws that you don't typically see from any quarterback.
Yeah.
Just the special ones. One to Cole Kmet on the sideline when he was lofted it perfectly. And then the sidearm throw to Zacchaeus was unbelievable.
Oh, that was ridiculous.
Off-platform throws are guys that not every quarterback is going to try that or execute it.